Tammy girlfriend, how's it going in your castle? You're killing it, queen. You're literally the queen. Hello YouTube, my name is sezrawrr and welcome to another video where I play through nostalgia by playing packs of The Sims past. And in this video I'm ridiculously excited to tell you that we're going to be playing through The Sims 3 Generations. Now, this pack really needs no introduction. It is by far the most loved Sims pack of all time. We all love The Sims 3 so much, and it all changed when this pack came into play. This pack really is the definition of play with life. This pack really makes your Sims people. So, that being said, there is so much gameplay in The Sims 3 Generations that I'm probably just going to be going over my favorite things in Generations because there's so much. Like, it's going to be impossible for me to cover every single thing that came in this pack. Just know that there is going to be so much more than what I'm going to be able to bring you in this video. So I think it is only fair to just go with the things that I'm familiar with, that I really hope are going to be a part of The Sims 5, the things that made The Sims 3 so iconic for me that I used in every single time I played The Sims 3. So without further ado, let's get into The Sims Generations. I cannot wait to see the loading screen because I know I remember exactly what it looks like. So let's get into it. Every single time. I love it. Here it is. We've got this gorgeous tree, which I always thought was like a mix of like a family tree and like the tree of life. That's just what I always thought. It's so beautiful and it's iconic, and like little leaves are coming, and we've got like a little like hat and a little people, like family photos. We've got book here. We've got people dancing. Oh, it's just so pretty. We've got little hearts. We've got little crayons, a stroller, a tree house. We've got like people touching like an alien hand. We've got a bouquet, a wedding arch, a wedding cake, and little wedding figurines in a hand. Now, importantly, there were no new towns that came with Generations, so I've only got the base game in Generations installed. So we're just going to go in Sunset Valley. Why not? Right, let's get into Create a Sim. I am going to speed through Create a Sim though because there is a lot. Trust me. So I'm going to speed through it. We're going to do a little voiceover for this part of the video. So for the teen to elder ladies, there were 5 new hairstyles with something to suit each of the 4 age groups, and then for the clothing there were 6 new full body outfits, 2 of which are under the formal category, 7 new tops, 3 new bottoms, and 2 new pairs of shoes. Something I noticed throughout Kaz and even through the build buy options that I'd forgotten about is there is like decade inspired options from like the TVs and stereos that would date back to the 70s and fashions to coincide with that, through to some more standard fashions for the time The Sims 3 was released for teens to adults. For the teen to elder males, there were 3 new hairstyles, again with something to suit the 4 age groups. For clothing, there was 1 full body outfit under formal wear, which I used all the time for my teens going to prom. There were 8 new tops, 1 new pair of jeans, and no new shoes. For female children, there were 9 new hairstyles, which were definitely very much needed by this point. Some very on-trend styles for the times were definitely included for little girls. For clothing, there were 3 new full body outfits, including an option that would be classed as unisex. There were 10 new tops, with a few of those options being classed as unisex, and there were 2 new bottoms, which both were classed as unisex, and there were 3 pairs of shoes. For male children, there were 3 new hairstyles, which were pretty much the teen to elder hairs but converted for kids. For clothing, there was 1 full body outfit, which was a unisex option, 7 new tops, the majority of them again being unisex options, and 2 bottoms, again both the unisex options, and there were 2 pairs of shoes. For toddler girls, there was 1 new hairstyle with a hat, a gorgeous little flower hat, 2 new tops, 1 of which was unisex, and 1 pair of bottoms. And for toddler boys, there was 1 new top and bottoms, which were both unisex options. That is a lot of Kaz, and like I mentioned, a lot of the styles were desperately needed at this point in the game to really refresh Kaz. I personally loved their hairstyles for kids the best. Wow, look at this house! What is this island counter? Oh my god, I've never seen that before in my life. I don't remember playing with this house ever. This is a huge house. These bedrooms are gigantic. I was not expecting them to be so big.
5 minutes later.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Alright, I think we've got everything we're gonna need in this house. First thing, I mean, I know you're seeing like all this playground stuff. Yes, I used to use all this stuff in all of my builds back in The Sims. I used to use it all the damn time. So we've got this great big tower. Let's get the kids playing, actually. Let's play on the playground, kids. Look at him, keeping a good lookout. Good job, Seth. You're doing fantastic job, my guy. Making sure no one's coming in. You're gonna slide down that pole? Yes, you're gonna slide down that pole, my guy. Are you gonna push her? Are you actually? That's gonna make my heart sing. Oh, I mean, this isn't like uncommon nowadays. You do have this as an option in The Sims 4, so I shouldn't get like nostalgic over swing sets, but I don't know, just something about the whole playground in The Sims 3. I would really love this as an option in The Sims 4. I mean, you've got like the ridiculously big toddler stuff, like the ball pit, the slide, the big obstacle thing for toddlers. And then for kids, you've got like swings, and that's pretty much it. And the monkey bars and like the themed playground things like the pirate ship and the spaceship, you know, those things. I really did forget about those options though off the top of my head because they're just not as impressive as these options, honestly. So, could definitely be better. It's all happening, apparently. I love that. That was fantastic. So Seth found a flamingo statue that he's lost, apparently. I wonder what the ship one sound does. Is it the same sound? He made a little sandcastle. Did he make that sandcastle or was it there all the time? I love The Sims 3. I love The Sims 3. It's little things like that, and you just know that these days they wouldn't have that kind of detail to where each little springy ride has its own freaking theme song. You just know that that wouldn't be a thing. So you'll notice that I've zoomed out, and that's because I'm looking at the tree house. Man, I miss the tree houses. They were so much fun. Play in the Princess and Pauper Castle. Do it. Do it. I'm excited. And we might get little Seth to practice hopscotch. And she's like in the tree house. There she is at the top of the... I just like poked my screen as if you could see me poking my screen to see where she is. I freaking love this game. I love this game. Just like having all of these as options. I mean, I know that there's some things that were not just options through generations, but were expanded upon through generations. Look at Seth doing the hopscotch thing. You go, my little guy. I'm so proud of you. It's number 3. Avoid number 3. And then come back and pick up the 3. Oh, Seth. Oh, bugger. I've done that before in hopscotch as well. It can be hard. Oh, look at his mopey little walk. He was so sad. Hey, Tammy, girlfriend. How's it going in your castle? You're killing it, queen. You're literally the queen. We're going to go inside, though, because I decked out their bedroom. They've got some loft beds here, but bunk beds were a thing in Generations. And as we've recently got bunk beds in The Sims 4, like, I'm happy to see it. These ones are so iconic though to have the different theme. There's like multiple other ones as well. Let me just go back into build by for a second there, and we're gonna filter, because you could also filter in Generations. That came with Generations. So we've also got this one that's just a little bit more basic. We've got these ones that are a little bit more fancy. And then we've got the metal frame ones as well, the classics. And then in single beds, we've got the boat single bed, which is so freaking cute. Oh my God. And then we've got just a normal single bed, and of course the little like princess single bed. But I love the loft beds. Being elevated was always my dream when I was a child. And then we've got some other really cool things as well. We've got the costume chest, which I love. So we might actually get Terry to transform into a princess, Regal Rose princess. We'll get Seth to come on in as well. I know I'm focusing so much on the kids at the moment. It really is all about the kids for me in The Sims 3 Generations. I mean, there were things for the adults as well, like for the weddings. You could actually have wedding arches and have different weddings at different places. From memory, rumors became a whole lot more of a thing, and like the way your Sims actually behave in the world actually has more of an impact on their social standing. Like if your Sims trying to cheat, maybe they can cheat, but it's actually going to impact how other Sims see them in the Sims world. Transform into a little princess, my little queen. Oh, look at you. And then she like plays pretend in her little costume. Seth, it's your turn. We're going to transform you into a gargantuan green Tyrannosaurus Rex. One thing that it just has never changed in The Sims is that there's just no lights anywhere. You've just got to put lights in everywhere, because the Sims team hate lights. Apparently, they just do not want lights. They're like, lights? Who is she? She doesn't exist. And I'm here to tell you, Sims, she does. And she wants to be included in the house. There's lights so that we can actually see things that are happening. Oh, we've got our little princess being a regal queen, except she's a princess. And then Seth over here being his Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh my God. You just love to see it. Oh, he's stomping. He's stomping like a dinosaur. Oh, I just love it. I love it. It's just iconic. It's so cute. I love it. And then, of course, we've got, like, you could bake muffins in this little freaking oven. And then we've got a little toy box over here, which is super damn cute. Just all the kids' stuff. I absolutely love it. But we might actually get little Mr. Seth downstairs really quick. Go, here's a dinosaur. Because I actually want to age him up into a teenager, because one of my other favorite things can be done from teenagers, but you've got to have a teenager in the house first. So let's come here. We're going to have a birthday party. Let's get a little birthday cake. Also, just one simple thing that I love about The Sims 3 is when you select go here, you can choose whether they walk, run, or just automatically do what they feel they need to cover that space. I miss that so much when your Sims are like walking home and it's like, no, I actually would love you to run because you're taking forever. Can you please just run? And they just will not run. They just refuse. So I really miss that. It's just nice to have a little glimpse at that again. Everyone's like fascinated with the new lights that I put in, and no one is watching Seth. Oh, cuddles. Father-daughter cuddles, but everyone needs to be watching Seth have his birthday. I can't see a thing in here again. There is just no lights anywhere. None whatsoever. Can we please have some freaking lights? Right now we can see happy birthday, Seth. Oh, it's exciting. You're becoming a little teenager, my guy. You were alive for not even a full day as a child. And happy birthday, my guy. Your whole family's celebrating. Oh, so cute. Happy birthday, Seth. Yay! Seth has reached his teen years. Angst and raging hormones can make this a difficult period for any Sim. Seth can now join the workforce by taking a part-time job, although his grades are still a big factor in his future success. Oh, due to his difficulties in school, I forgot about that. He hates the outdoors. Well, that sounds about right for teenagers these days. I mean, Touch grass is a thing, isn't it? I don't know. I'm not up with the times really. But Seth, congratulations, my guy. You're a teenager.
A few moments later.
There you go, my guy. Looking a little bit more fancy in your teenage years. I love to see it. So, one of the things we're going to do now is we're going to teach young Mr. Seth to drive. Like I said, this was a rite of passage for me. Every single time my Sims would become teenagers, this was the first thing that I would do. Their Sims would get the car for their birthday, and then we'd teach them how to drive. There's your car. Hell yes! He just took his first ride in a car of his own. And then this meter fills up. Oh, it's so exciting. I used to do this every single time with every single teenager that I'd have. I love the screeching sounds. It's just so nostalgic for me. Oh, it's so cool. From memory, you've got to get to level 3 of driving, I think it is. It's been so long. Learning how to drive is an exciting yet embarrassing rite of passage for any teen. It really is. You've just taken your first step towards independence. It will take time and extreme patience, but it will be all worth it in the end when Seth earns his driver's certificate. See, now that he's level 2, he's a little bit faster, and that's like as you get more comfortable driving. Oh, you got out of the car. I think Dad's tired. I think that's what the issue is. Everyone kind of wants to go home. So we're going to watch Titus drive his crazy car. The very expensive, fast car. That'll be Seth soon once he gets his driver's license, but we can work on that for finishing that off tomorrow after school. There's one more really quick thing that I want to do today before everyone heads off to bed. No, I don't want to quit the game. That is not it. You can do woohoo in places. That's a thing. I'm specifically talking about woohooing in the treehouse. That's a thing. I never did this before because it wasn't like, I generally played like with like single parents when I was playing The Sims 3, and I'd have like a single parent and then like 7 kids. That's still how I play to this day, my personal gameplay. So really the 100 baby challenge is not a huge deal for me because that's kind of just how I play anyway. But you can woohoo in the treehouse. I'm really excited. I want to see it. I want to get some outdoor lights. I want to be able to see everything that's going on. Show me what's happening in this freaking treehouse. There we go. We can see what's going on. How many more lights do you want? I got them all. Cute. And this is just a little something for Mum and Dad. I haven't really talked much about adults or anything, so let's go to the treehouse. Up he climbs, and up she climbs. Lights are on inside. Iconic. Absolutely iconic. Love that. Oh, she got a splinter. Oh no, nothing worse than getting a splinter. Wow, that'd suck. He also got a splinter. Wow. Let's have a little focus on Grandpa. We haven't spoken about Grandpa very much, and the one thing that I loved about The Sims 3 Generations for elders is you could have a cane. Like if you watch Grandpa, he's got a cane, he's walking, seemingly struggling to walk. So you can choose 2 different styles of walk. There's that walk where it looks like just you're struggling, or there's the Southern Gentleman. So let me just set him up to walk down this way so that we can watch him walk the Southern Gentleman. Look at this distinguished gentleman that you see right here. He's a distinguished gentleman. Love it. So iconic. There's 3 different canes as well. I love this one that's got like the little jewel. It's just fancy. And I loved that for elders. I miss that. I wish we could have that kind of thing in The Sims 4 for elders. Give them a little bit more personality because there's not really a whole lot for elders. I may or may not have just wanted to see that in the daytime. So I just love it. It's just fun. Let's get back to the kids though. So they are at school currently, and school is still in session. It's fine. But from what I remember, like field trips were introduced. Like my sim wants to go on a field trip. That's what made me think of it. Field trips were introduced, and also you can sign up for after school classes as well. I think some of these were already a thing. I can't remember which off the top of my head were added with Generations. Seth's class will be taking a field trip tomorrow to the police department. Yes, I do sign his permission slip. Does school finish at 2 o'clock? What do you mean? Does it finish at 2 o'clock for teenagers? Yeah, 9 till 3, 9 till 2. I don't remember that. That's crazy. Anyway, Seth can head off home then. We might get him continuing to learn to drive because he should definitely make it this afternoon and that'll be exciting. And then he can drive to school. Maybe he can even drive his sister to school. He's home. Alright, Daddy-O, let's get you continuing to teach Seth to drive. Please and thank you. Are you stopping? Why did you stop? Oh, you're stressed. He's stressed out. Well, fair enough. That's fine. I did put a little bit much on you. Maybe we'll go home, watch some TV, and then we will get back out there later on tonight because he should definitely make it.
Later.
Oh, we didn't even make it out to the car and he learnt to drive. He's just improved his driving skill to level 3. He has earned his driver's certificate and can now drive without adult supervision. Enjoy your newfound freedom. You've earned it, Seth. You have. You're amazing. Yes. You guys, I know I really didn't show off much, but there is so much in this pack. I really wanted to send Seth to prom, but we haven't been prompted with the formal dance coming up, and I don't think it's gonna happen. Prom was such a rite of passage for teenagers as well. It was just the best. I had so many prom kings and queens. It was so fun. Unfortunately, that is gonna be the end of this video, but Seth got his driver's license. He can drive, and Tammy can continue being her princess up in her treehouse tower where her parents did unspeakable things. But guys, if you would like to see more of me and me playing through more expansions in the future, I've still got a whole heap of Sims 3 expansions. We're also working our way through the Sims 1 and the Sims 2 expansions as well. So if you'd like to see those videos, hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell next to it to be notified of every time that I upload. And if you liked this video, let me know by hitting the like button down below and leave me a comment as well. Let me know what your favorite part of the Sims 3 generation was. But guys, I hope you're having the greatest day ever, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!